Hello, my name is Nicholas Stella, and I'll be presenting 3.2 from AICE International History. The failure of the League of Nations to maintain peace in the 1930s, particularly focusing on its inability to secure disarmament and respond effectively to aggression from countries like Japan and Italy. Let's break it down. So why did the League of Nations fail to keep peace in the 1930s? So here's the thing. The League of Nations was created after World War I to keep international peace and prevent future wars. But by 1930, it was clear that it wasn't doing a great job. The biggest problem, disarmament, or more accurately, the lack of it. The failure of disarmament. President Woodrow Wilson had a bright idea in 1918. Nations should reduce their weapons to avoid another arms race. This is a key goal of the League. However, by the 1930s, most countries ignored this commitment, except for Germany. The League held a big meeting called the World Disarmament Conference in 1932. But guess what? It didn't lead to any real progress. Well, there were three major reasons why that occurred. The Great Depression. After Wall Street crashed in 1929, countries were worried about revolutions and felt they needed their weapons for protection. Japan's aggression. From 1931, Japan invaded Manchuria despite orders from the League to pull out. When Japan ignored these orders and even left the League in 1933, other countries started thinking they needed to arm up too. Hitler's demands. When Hitler came to power in Germany in 1933, he argued that Germany had been disarmed unfairly compared to other nations. He wanted to rearm for self-defense. France, however, was scared of Germany. The crisis in Manchuria and Abyssinia. When Japan invaded Manchuria, China asked for help from the League, but instead of taking strong action, which was what they were supposed to do, the League just watched as Japan took control. And then Italy's invasion of Abyssinia, modern-day Ethiopia. Again, Emperor Haile Selassie appealed for help, but Britain and France were hesitant to act because they value their relationship with Mussolini's Italy more than the defense of Abyssinia. Changing attitudes. As time went on, major powers like Britain and France became less committed to the League. They were more focused on their national interests and their collective security. Some initial insights were the League's decline can be summed up by looking at how major powers react during crises. They prioritized their interests over collective action. The result, by the late 1930s, with Germany, Japan, Italy out of the picture, and no real commitment from Britain or France, it was evident that the League was powerless. And there you have it, a simple yet thorough overview of why the League of Nations struggled so much in keeping peace during those turbulent times in the 1930s.